Something similar to it. We can expect her to summon a goddamn dragon. Today is the day we're going to discuss the future of Genshin Impact and the Electro Archon. We're going to be looking at Honkai Impact 3rd and Genshin Impact because they have been confirmed to be in the same exact universe, and we're going to be drawing parallels from both games to make a conclusion that the Electro Archon is going to summon a dragon. All right, let's get started. So first off, how can we tell that these two things are related, or how can we draw the conclusion that they're even going to share abilities or anything like that? Let me show you what we're looking at here. All right, so on screen, this is going to be where we draw our first conclusion from. Okay, so here is just the opening cutscene of Genshin Impact, and we're gonna get a look for what this character looks like. All right, so she probably doesn't look incredibly familiar to you if you haven't played the game before, but like, look at the eyes, look at the cross on the eyes. I don't know if you can see that. I can see that. There's a little cross right here. Eyes are yellow, hair is white. She is floating menacingly, has cube power. This is what our unknown goddess looks like, or unknown god is the title officially. This is what this character looks like, all right? So now we're gonna Google Herrscher of the Void. This is the Herrscher of the Void in Honkai Impact. We can literally look at both of these characters right next to each other, but the biggest thing, we're zooming in, she has the cross on her eyes. Can y'all see that cross? I don't know if you can see that cross. I hope you can. There's like a very tiny like cross that you can see that's kind of pixelated, and maybe we can look at it in game. Let's do that. This is unreal loading times. Like look at this loading time. Unreal. What is this shit? I think we're officially in. We've officially made it to Honkai, but we are in Honkai right now. Gonna look at our Valkyries. This is Herrscher of the Void. As you can see, I don't know if I can zoom in on her face or anything. We can only zoom in this far, okay. But you can also see they kind of have like the crosshair thing going on. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Herrscher of the Void into a mission, and we're gonna use her ult. This is not me advertising Honkai Impact, I swear. This combat looks cool to you, check out Honkai Impact 3rd. I'm not advertising. Chat, are you ready? Watch this carefully. Eyes on the screen, watch what's about to happen. You see those circles that spawned? I mean, first off, it's Gilgamesh from Fate. Now, let's watch the old beta test opening cutscene. Huh, weird. These circles are opening in different sizes and different places and rotating in different directions. Similarly to a character we just looked at. Oh, and as it's talking about this, try as you might, the god will not let you wake and throws you into slumber full of nightmares. The god. Oh, like the unknown god we just ran into. We can confirm that though they're not the same person at all. Like these are not the same person. They're not the same person, but they do have the same exact abilities across timelines. Their abilities remain the same. You can see that like they also look very similar. If you don't believe it, like if you think it's just a coincidence, we can also look at this, where MiHoYo basically confirmed that Genshin Impact and Honkai shared the same concept of multiverse. This is just a Reddit post. I wasn't able to find the actual interview translated, so if any of you have that, feel free to send it to the Discord. But I couldn't find the intro translated. This dragon right here is confirmed to be from Genshin. Actually confirmed to be from Genshin Impact. This, and this may look familiar to you. You may know what this is. Yeah, he do be Ballin though. So here we go. This confirms, right? Like Genshin is a subsect of Honkai, or they exist in the same universe. Now, that doesn't mean that the characters are all necessarily like related to each other. If it's a multiverse, it's very likely that these characters all like exist in every single parallel like world that exists. And if they all exist in every parallel world that exists, and then they just follow a different timeline, that means their ancestors are relatively the same. It has been confirmed that Genshin Impact takes place before the events of Honkai Impact, if we're going chronologically. And then you can also see another crossover with Honkai 3rd, with Yae here. I don't remember her name exactly, but she is also related to another character in Honkai. I mean, they are in different worlds entirely, but they are related. Let me just show you. I mean, I probably should have just finished that stage. I don't know why I didn't. Interesting how they have the exact same hair color. They both have the ears, like the fox-like ears. We'll go into portrait mode so you can see better. Both are the fox-like ears, the same hair, same eye color, except her ears are down in this, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, these are the same, and she's confirmed to have the Yae family name, or maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyways, the games are related, and she has like electro versions of herself and stuff, which directly line up with like Inazuma and the concept of that. So yeah, like as we see like more and more confirmation that MiHoYo is definitely leaning towards sharing some kind of lore-based things with Genshin Impact, and confirming that the Herrscher of the Void shares the same abilities from Honkai 3rd over to Genshin, we can basically assume that whatever this character right here has, Herrscher of Thunder, Raiden Mei, here's her original outfit if you care. We can assume that these characters have the same abilities across these worlds and across these timelines. So now we'll take Herrscher of Thunder in and we'll try to just show off what she kind of does, because you guys will really like this. Okay, here we go. Here is Herrscher of Thunder's ability that I think we may see something similar to in Genshin Impact when she comes out as Raiden. Hey, look, it's Paimon. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another video. This is her ability in this game, and this is what it's going to translate to in Genshin, or something similar to it. We can expect her to summon a goddamn dragon. I don't anticipate that we'll get to play the dragon, because MiHoYo hasn't experimented as much with controls of like different vehicular things. But you're able to fight as the dragon in this game. I think that in Genshin Impact, you're going to be able to do that same exact thing, but I think it's going to be a summon. Similar to Fischl, right? What are the odds that it's a summon similarly to Fischl? Will you be able to pet the dragon? Probably not. Or probably not going to be able to pet the dragon. I'm thinking it's going to be a summon. So because the Herrscher of the Void and the Unknown God both share the same abilities, we can basically assume that because these are in parallel worlds and there are parallel families and timelines that are going on, and not at the same time, we can assume that the ability of the Herrscher of Thunder, or the Thunder Archon, or the Thunder God of Raiden, whatever their name may be, will be passed down in the form of a dragon. And that would be cool as fuck. What do you think of that? I feel like it's a pretty reasonable theory. Not to mention that because they share similar looks, we may be able to expect the Electro Archon to have similar looks too. We've already seen the skeleton of the Inazuma dragon too. Oz but dragon, I'm sold. Yeah, it seems very likely to me. So I want to go back a little bit. Okay, here's the other half of that argument. You see these like shoulder blade things, and you see how she has a katana as her ability? The art for Inazuma made it look like it's styled very similarly around the idea of kind of like a Japanese like style, right? We have this on the official, like the Genshin Impact fandom wiki. Baal is their name, also known as the God of Eternity, and Raiden Shogun. Now, y'all, I hope you know what a Shogun is. We know that she's gonna be Raiden. Funny enough, this is also Raiden. We know she's Electro, female Inazuma. I think we can expect like a Japanese theme from Inazuma. And I think that from like based on that alone, we can also draw parallels to her style. Like maybe these shoulder blades are gonna end up being something like something more Japanese, or like maybe it's gonna be armor. What if we see more characters with similar things to this? But yeah, I also think that like gives us a lot of ideas of what we could be looking at for the future of Genshin as a whole. Yeah, so what do you guys think about that though? I'm almost ready to go like all in and say Raiden Mei, or sorry, Raiden Shogun is going to be able to do that. It's going to be able to summon a dragon. Maybe because there's some relation to Honkai too, maybe we see like a time skip kind of thing. I don't know if y'all know about perfect dodging in Honkai, but in Honkai, if you do a perfect dodge, you like stop time. I also think it would be very, very fitting if Raiden was a DPS, but if they have a summon, likely they're going to be put in the support spot because it's a summon. So that means they cannot be on the field. But I don't know, like Fischl can be a DPS and like is a DPS that also is a support that's off field. So it'll probably be a similar situation, but that's also like, you guys got to consider, this is also after Elemental Mastery and other elements are getting buffs. So I already think that Electro is going to end up being the most broken element pretty soon because of the physical resistance down. I think that like if they apply any of what's in Lisa's kit to Electro and they just lower defense as a whole instead of physical resistance, I think Electro will come out like 10 times stronger. When this character comes out and they end up inevitably buffing her and, you know, building Spiral Abyss around her, we can expect Electro to just be broken. A dragon could be like Razor's ult. That's also true. Yeah, because Razor's ult is like a stand from JoJo's where like it just kind of hovers over your shoulder. Dragon could be something like that, but we know that her spirit is going to have something to do with a dragon, and that's fucking cool. I don't know, that's my whole theory. Thank you so much for coming. I know this isn't my typical video, but I wanted to do something fun, so this is it. Let me know what you think of Raiden in the comments and whether or not we're going to see her with a dragon. What do you think we can expect from her? This whole VOD was recorded live on Twitch. If you want to see live content, you can go ahead and follow at twitch.tv/Braxophone, and make sure to subscribe down below if you want to see more videos just like this one.